Hello and welcome to the Rosera Network. I'm Rich Walker and with me is Dan Webb.
Hello everybody, how's it going, Rich?
Hello, yeah, good man, good. Although, not so good because this game is scary, mate.
Scary.
I've been psychologically scarred.
I was expecting a little bit more from the visuals in terms of the cutscene.
Yeah, we should probably say this is Blair Witch.
Blair Witch, yeah.
This is Blair Witch.
Bloober Team?
Bloober Team, the people who did Layers of Fear and...
Layers of Fear 2.
Layers of Fear 2 and Observer. The cyberpunk horror thing with Rutger Hauer, who's sadly no longer with us.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, I didn't realise... I don't know why, I didn't realise that was them.
Yep.
Because that was their first game, right?
No, their first game was Layers of
Fear.
Yeah. They told me that the concept for this game actually began as far back as when Layers of Fear was in early access.
So it's a weird thing, right? Because it's a licensed game, effectively.
Yep.
Right, and licensed games aren't particularly popular these days, but I feel like it could probably get away without being a licensed game.
Yeah, this is a different kind of kettle of fish, really, isn't it? They can sort of do what they want.
You can pet the dog, Rich.
You can actually pet the dog.
You can.
I had to put that in there.
Good. It's not like Borderlands, which just says pet touch animal.
Well, you don't actually physically stroke it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's 10 out of 10. There you go. Let's just end the video now. Thanks for watching, folks.
You can pet the dog. So you are Ellis, an ex-cop / military man
with a dog
called Bullet, and you venture obviously into the forest of Burkittsville, Maryland, isn't it, where the films are set?
Oh mate, I cannot remember. I've not seen it in like 20 years, 30 years.
I've done a little bit of research, mate.
Like
99, the original.
99.
It's not. This isn't based on that. This is based on the 2016 movie because
it's not all the same kind of
lore
subject.
I think so. I haven't seen the new ones because they were not well received, and I don't waste my time with like Book of Shadows, and it's not new really. The sequel.
Okay.
I never saw any of the follow-ups. I saw the original.
The original was fantastic.
Exactly. That's where I began and ended with the Blair Witch stuff. So yeah, this game is sort of connected to the 2016 one, even though it's set in 1996 prior to the first movie. I don't know whether they're going to call back to that, but they said they're addressing the cinematic lore. This was weird. I thought Bullet was so freaked he wouldn't follow me. I think it was a glitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because then he follows me. The Blair Witch in this, you won't see her. Bloober have told us that. It's not a spoiler to say that. She is a force of nature, and she manifests herself in a variety of ways like this.
The fuck is
as
that?
Balls of light and stuff, and wind, and all sorts of strangeness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does it stack up to their last survival horror first-person game?
Well, I didn't think much of Layers of Fear 2.
First one was solid.
First one I thought
from what I played.
Yeah, first one was good. This feels like it's more like the first game. It's got some of those moments where your perceptions are being toyed with. It's a bit different. They've done something smart with the camcorder stuff, which doesn't make any kind of sense within the real world, but it's a horror game. You can push the envelope of reality.
It's a video game. Who cares, right?
Well, it's horror
as
well.
And interesting and
psychological
scary.
Horror, know. It messes with what's real and what isn't. So in this, that you can use your camcorder. If you find tapes, you can fast forward and rewind through them, and it changes the state of the world based on where the tape is. There's also these totems. You can destroy them. If you don't destroy them, you'll get a different ending.
Oh, okay. I like that.
So there's different endings based on your actions. How you treat the dog is one of the actions as well that will be tracked. And also the phone calls you answer and make with your mobile phone will also have an impact on the ending you get. There's these all these little tracked behaviours, they call them, that run throughout the game.
Did they say how many endings there were?
They didn't. No, they wouldn't tell me. But there's at least 3, I'm guessing, just based on those things alone.
Okay.
Yeah, there could be a bunch.
I don't like it in games where your flashlight runs out of batteries.
It's classic,
or just
right?
stops working.
Yeah, classic device. Yeah. So
I wouldn't say classic, but like
it's happened a lot in horror games. Yeah.
Yeah, but classic. You know what I mean?
I was being sarcastic. I was being facetious.
All right, just checking. Calm down.
Yeah. So his dogs run off.
So you didn't tell us about the camcorder.
Yeah, you can fast forward and rewind through tapes, and they impact the place you're in itself, the environment.
Oh, okay.
So say there's a door that you need to open. If you fast forward through the tape or rewind through the tape until that door is open within the tape footage, that will be reflected in the environment.
Okay, that is great. That's clever.
Yeah, so you manipulate the environment using the tapes you find. What's
with the slow walk?
It's one of those necessary slow walk sections.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but is he talking or anything? Like,
No, because there's no subtitles. Subtitles are on for the whole of this thing.
Like,
so there's probably music and atmospheric shit happening.
We can't hear that.
So look, the flashlight's going out again. Oh no. But yeah, your dog is obviously your faithful companion. If you get lost, he will guide you through the forest and stuff, because it can be confusing. You can tap LB to whistle him and he'll bark, so you have sort of a directional thing there.
Okay.
Because you'll notice when he does bark, there's a little sound indicator. So you won't always necessarily want him to bark, because he'll give away your position as well.
Just as an aside, do we even know what the Blair Witch looks like?
Wasn't she revealed in the Book of Shadows film? Isn't that why that film was crap? Because they just completely blew it. Yeah.
Is it like one of the Left 4 Dead witches?
Probably. That's how I imagine it.
So
must be.
Are you going to rewind this now?
No, that's in a bit. You'll get to see that. So the way they did this demo is strange. It was very fragmented. I mean, they did it on purpose. They wanted to show 5 diverse chunks of the game.
Okay.
So this is like the third chunk, I think. So I'm going to this sawmill after being on that train cart thing. I imagine a bunch of stuff happens, but that was kind of cut out. But this sawmill was probably the best location that I visited. I think it was the most atmospheric and cool.
That's
this
Jess.
is your ex-wife calling, Jess.
Living the old school phone as well.
Exactly. So you could choose to ignore that call.
Oh really?
And it would have an impact on the story.
In a good way or a bad way?
Well, I don't know. Possibly bad, I imagine.
You said that the phone calls change.
Mm-hmm.
So can you just ignore certain people? Is that what you mean, or is the dialogue choices and stuff?
Well, you can make calls as well as answer them, I'm told. So
okay.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
so like dominoes or something like that.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, why wouldn't you call the police?
Or like you
can I get some backup here?
What's
please?
the thing they have in the US, like Postmates? Which just get some batteries for your torch and a new torch.
Oh, I don't know. There's no batteries in this though.
Okay.
They decided that it would ruin the immersion if you were looking around for batteries the whole time.
Yeah, I always find that really annoying in horror games.
In Alan Wake, it was alright.
I don't really remember it in Alan Wake. Yeah, but in Alan Wake you had so many batteries.
Yeah, they were all over
the place.
Like,
yeah. But I remember it was Outlast did that.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a little bit annoying.
It was irritating, yeah.
Or was that the camera that had a battery?
It was the camera.
But I just found that stuff kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Do you have a gun or anything?
Nope. No
so
combat as far as I know.
Or
the combat centres around the flashlight, I think, so you can shine
it's Alan Wake.
into... It doesn't really work that way. No.
That was quick, Rich.
No, I was just trying a solution randomly.
And you got it?
Which was a bad idea. No,
I thought you got it.
No, I was just pissing about
But I assume that is the solution, right? That they've all got to be on different ones.
Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily, actually. You'll see the solution. So, obviously, you look around, you're looking for tapes and things like that. So, here is a tape, a little DV cassette.
Okay.
So, you can watch that, and then there you go. There's the explanation. Red tapes allow you to manipulate
so that
reality.
Would suggest there are different coloured tapes.
Well, there's probably some that are just collectibles. I would think that you just watch and they don't have manipulation properties. That's what I'm guessing, because no other abilities were discussed, and I don't get the impression.
Is this where you get the password? The password, the combination.
It's how I get through this door now, because it's jammed. So this is the footage of the tape.
Now,
if I stop now, that door will be open, and this door will be open.
So can you stop in that split second?
Well, that's the thing. You have to get through that door, so you do have to rewind and pause it in the right place. And that took a bit of doing, kind of, because he goes in and slams it so quickly. You've just got to kind of track through it very slowly.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I mean, it's quite not obvious, but intuitive, I guess.
Yeah.
That I was able to work that out, and I didn't really know.
Yeah.
About it, but yeah, I really like the mechanic. You had to duck there, Rich.
Yes. I was trying to remember what the crouch button is, and funnily enough, it's the same button that it is in every game. It's B or circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say left click stick.
No.
So what was that? You picked up a photo then?
Just a collectible little Polaroids. You know, like I don't know, spoilery in it. What's the statute of limitations on spoilers? 20 years. The people facing the corner.
Yeah.
So if you remember, the films.
And what's that little white thing? Is that where your dog is?
That's the dog's bark, the direction it's coming from. So he's found something.
It's a little bit annoying, I want to say.
Well, it can be, but look, he's got me something.
Okay, just have some good audio design.
I didn't even tell him to do that.
Maybe if you can turn that off, that'd be beautiful.
What, the little wiggly line?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? A little bit of an immersion breaker. I
You
like
can
that it's
tell- you
got a
can-
clean HUD.
I bet you could turn that off if you had, like, say, a surround sound system. You know, if you've not got a surround sound system, it'd be hard to determine where that's
There you
coming
go,
from.
there you go, Rich.
So this is me, pinpointing the door thing.
Boom.
So I can
Boom.
get through it. So yeah, you can see that bit of light. There we go. We're good.
Wow,
So-
did that literally just... Was that the door?
That's
And
what
it
I
just
stood in front
opens
of
in
it.
front of you?
Yeah, I was just trying to get that right. So yeah, there's a lot more instances of that, and the camera really is kind
I
of.
really like that. That's a really cool kind of
isn't it?
Oh,
thing. Cool
look.
mechanic, Richard.
3324. Wonder what that's
There
related to.
you go, look at that. Bloody
yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
This note freaked me out a bit as well. It's a bit weird. Man carrying the pelt of a skinned human. He saw me and now he's coming. That, unfortunately, I didn't learn anything else about that. But
Okay, well, this is it. Like,
That's
the
some
the
scary
joys of a
shit,
gameplay
lads.
preview are that you're previewing it. It's like, give you a bit of a taste,
yeah,
which is what we like to do with you guys. A taste. Here's 15 minutes
exactly.
of gameplay and us talking about how good the original movie was and etc. Is there a lot of puzzles and stuff?
Yeah. So you see this. This is you're looking through your camcorder viewfinder, really. The screen. So the line is what you want to follow.
I can't see
And
what
you've got night vision. Do you see there's like a glowing line at times?
No.
But you're going to see as well that kind of layers of fear, weirdness as well in this environment.
Okay, so would you say it's more
A ball rolling down the
psychological,
stairs. Ah!
like baseball?
Yeah.
Would you say it's kind of more psychological and puzzle based than just kind of horror, straight up horror?
Yeah, I mean there are a few little jump scares in there, but that's not what they want to do. The developer said they didn't want to kind of go for that. They wanted to generate atmosphere.
I
And
do like jump scares, but they can be a little bit too cheap at times.
well, exactly. Yeah, that's the problem. They can be cheap. Whereas this, what I played of it did generate quite an atmosphere of foreboding, and it was quite scary
Okay.
in that respect. I think the problem I had with the demo is that because it is so disjointed, I didn't.
You didn't get a
feel
feel for
like
the
a-
game.
Well, I did, but not because it didn't sort of have that sustained atmosphere and tension, if you know what I mean. Because you'd be jumping from one place to the next.
Yeah,
So
a little bit fragmented.
yeah. The full game, obviously, it's going to be a seamless whole, no loading screens or anything like that. So
Oh,
you-
really? Okay.
Yeah. So you get more of that building tension and atmosphere that I don't feel I really got.
They've kind of come out of nowhere, haven't they, Bloober?
Yeah, right. They were
So Layers of Fear was the
They're,
first
yeah.
game.
Layers of Fear. Yeah, it was in
game
early access for a
preview.
while.
Yeah. And then obviously Observer.
Yeah.
Which
And then
was
Layers of Fear 2.
greatly received.
Yeah.
And then 2.
Yeah, Layers of
2
Fear
was a
2.
little bit meh. Did you review it? Right?
Yeah, it just didn't deliver for me. It wasn't the concept wasn't as good, and it was trying to sort of do more than it did with Layers of Fear when it didn't really need to.
Yeah.
But this feels like it's sort of back on track, back on form, hopefully for Bloober. So yeah, do you see the glowing line? Just
I do
follow
now.
that. Yeah. And what do you think's going to happen here, Dan?
So
Any
just gonna jump through the
predictions?
window.
Oh,
my
it is.
God.
So yeah, there are monsters in the game. So while the Blair Witch isn't in it, there are still monsters.
But they can't kill you.
Wow.
They
Yes,
can
they
kill
can.
you. Okay.
Yeah, and the light just made it angry. This is later in the game though, so you can use light to deter monsters early on.
Okay.
But obviously they get stronger and more
shit,
challenging.
Oh shit. So that rich. So
Yeah.
that.
So there's all sorts
And
of
then you try the door. You'd never try
You
the
got,
door.
haven't you?
Oh shit.
this trick again, the old camcorder and flashlight going out.
There's got to be a better way to create tension than just. I found that cheap.
Well,
Cheap, Rich. In my eyes, anyway.
tried and tested. Tried and tested.
Maybe. I feel like you're going around in circles here. Or does it all just look very similar?
It's that whole Laser Fear kind of,
Oh,
messing
it's-
with where you're going, the
it's changing.
looping. Yeah. Yeah, so there's all sorts of weird sounds you can hear right now.
How long
You're
did
looking for a missing kid, actually, and you can hear him screaming.
Oh, okay.
at this
so
moment.
So you're just following the voice.
Yeah.
Which obviously you
That's
guys-
the whole reason you're in the forest. Yeah, you're looking for this missing child called Peter,
Oh, okay.
which is why you just said Peter.
Perfect timing, Rich.
So there you go. Yeah. So here's the weirdness. Do you see? Like a nice light, cozy room there,
Oh, wait, when
and
you open
it's not at all. So it's messing with your perceptions,
Oh, shit.
and that chandelier just dropped in front of me. That shit me up. That got me. That did. When I was playing it.
Did you go back out and look in?
No, I didn't. I should have. I didn't think to do that. I was just trying to push on, and I was scared.
How long
I
did you
was
play it for? A
scared.
couple of hours, was it?
It was about half an hour in total.
Okay.
So I kind of halved the footage. So you got a clue here on the wall that I didn't read properly. Light awakes him. So What you can do here is you'll see in a minute in the viewfinder something weird.
Isn't it red?
So there's a red freaky figure. So
Turn your torch off.
yeah, I tried doing that, it wouldn't work. I was told afterwards, so I thought I was looking for the off button there. There isn't one. You can just look at the wall or the floor and get past him that way.
Oh, this is how you die.
But yeah, that's how I die. So that is how it ends for me, being mauled by this nasty fucker.
Okay. Oh, wow. And what's this?
This is just the opening kind of CG thing, which I thought would be quite cool to end on because I like the way it zooms out.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
So anyway, that was the Blair Witch. That is out for Xbox One and PC on 30th of August. Also available with Game Pass.
Nice.
So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Cheers, folks. Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye.